Wow, that was a lot. We got the tree capitator. Unfortunately, I only got enough just for one of them, so I can't upgrade this one just yet. We got the full park armor, and if you notice in the montage, I forgot the Charlie's trousers, and that's because I thought I clicked record, but I didn't click record till after the clip. But just know that we did get Charlie's trousers, and yes, we have 2 of them. Now, the things I want to do today include quite a bit. I want to start the garden so we can start farming and getting all the visitors and getting all the items as soon as possible. I need to do some HOTM quests, maybe grind for glaciite armor. But most importantly, in the museum, I want to unlock all the way to cactus armor. So farm suit, Celeste, Squire, Rosetta, Mercenary, Leaflet, Angler, Pumpkin, Mushroom, and Cactus. It shouldn't be hard, but I have to bounce from place to place to place to place. So, I think we're going to start with some HOTM, just to get that out of the way. See you guys at the Door of Mines. Alright, here at King Grandin, and our 2 commissions that we have is Mine Mithril and Mine Mithril. Oh, that shouldn't be too bad. Let's get to it. And that's a server reboot. So I guess I am halfway on one of them and set 80% of the way there. So I guess I'll just cut back to when I'm done. Alrighty, here we are at King Grandan. We have boom, boom. And those 2 should be easy. As for this one, I believe a star sentry just fell. Maybe not. And for this one, it should be easy. So I'll see you guys when I have both of those completed. And boom, bam. 4 more commissions. And the 4th king, and taming 11. That's epic. Now some of you may have noticed something. I don't have any minions on my island. And that's because I completely forgot. So I'm quickly going to grind out some minions for that so that I can at least have something on my island going. So I'll see you guys when I have 6 tier 4 redstone minions. Alright, I just finished crafting tier 6, tier 3 redstone minions. I know I said tier 4, but that would take forever. And I have the 6 pieces of enchanted redstone for the compactors, but there's a small issue. I cannot insta-break cobblestone. So that can only mean one thing. We're going to grind glaciite walkers till we get 2 full sets of glaciite armor. Let's do it. There is a glaciite jewel. There is another glaciite jewel. Alright, so I didn't get any pieces just yet. I got 2 glaciite jewels and combat 11. However, it is gone with the wind. So I believe if I face the wind, I'll be able to insta-mine. So I'll just do that for the 20 minutes, try to see if I can get it. And if not, I'll go back to glaciite mining. And that should be the last bit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 1 compactor, 2 compactor, 3 compactor, 4 compactor, 5 compactor, and 6 compactor. Plus R's distribution, so I gotta go deposit it, and carpentry 7. Now there's just one more thing we need, and that's the small storages. I believe. Maybe medium if it's easy enough. We'll go for small storages. I'll see you guys when I have that. Boom. There's a small storage recipe. So that should be 1 small storage, 2 small storage, 3 small storage, 4 small storage, 5 small storage, and 6 small storage. And while we're here, we're going to pick up the leaflet hat, the leaflet sandals, the leaflet tunic, and the leaflet pants to complete the set. So we're going to put that in the museum really quick. Alright, we're here at the museum, and really quick, boom, that's one of the sets that I wanted to get. So let's keep going. Alright, here back on the island, quickly going to make a minion platform. So minion 1 will go right there. Minion 2 will go right there. And minion 3 will go right there. So it should be that, and then we just gotta go backwards. Alrighty, the minion platform is done. So now we're just going to place our minions. Boom, bam, and then where the storages will be. So let's do that really quick. Oh, I'm broke. I didn't craft enough minions. However, there is something. Before anything happened, I guess last night, I actually put in a community shop upgrade for the minion slot. So boom, there's the minion slot, and let's start the next one. And so now let's properly, without any hiccups, complete that task. And then there goes the compactors in them. They will passively produce me materials. And I'll make a chest for this cobblestone minion, plus all this mithril that I have. So let me just do that. 16 chests. Let's put them right here. There goes the minion and all the mithril. Perfect. They'll just passively generate resources. While we're at it, we're gonna go to the adventurer and claim every single accessory that there is in here, because I have unlocked the accessory bag. I can put the campfire badge in there as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. So now I have some magical power to work with. Alrighty, with that out of the way, I think it's time to unlock the garden. And to do that, I think we're gonna need a farm. Alrighty, just hit farming 12. I actually don't know when I unlocked the garden, but I'm pretty sure farming 12 is a good baseline as well. In fact, I still needed the enchanted seeds anyway to start the plot. So I think we're gonna go start the garden. So let's warp to my island. And there's a stranger. What a pleasant surprise. I see you have a quite established island. Excuse my manners, my name is Sam. I live next door. Or rather, I should say, next island. Not a good crop grower, I see. While she's talking, though, I see that the minions have full storages. So let me do that. And actually, I'm able to upgrade them with that. So let me do that really quick. This will make it a little easier, so they could hold a little more. Oh, I don't want that redstone. 38, that's boom. Bam. Bam. And I believe all of those are redstone 4. And we have a ton of enchanted redstone. So that's really good for more upgrades in the future. So let's put those away. And the garden. Boom. This is exciting. All right. What do we have to give? I think it's a bunch of wheat. So let me do that really quick. Easy. And then what is she going to require? What is she going to require? I think it's the biofuel. Put fuel in the composter. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. 1 piece of compost. And I think I'm going to want to build a mega farm this way eventually. So we'll start with this one. And then maybe we'll do like that one for something else, and like this for the greenhouse that's coming up. But now we have to clean out the plot. So I'll get back when that happens. So I made a grave mistake. I was clearing out with my SAM scythe as always. And if you look here, you see under Museum Rarities, I'd forgotten to donate it. So we have to go and buy another one of Sam's scythe to go to the museum. So I'm gonna do that really quick. Alright, back at the Madam Eleanor Q. Goldsworth III. I will donate Sam's scythe so I can use it. Sorry about that, guys. I almost completely forgot. I'll make sure to double check every single item I get to make sure it says donate, or in the case of this, not donatable. So, sorry about that. See you guys when the rest of the plot is cleared out. Alright, we're at 98%, 99.6, and fully clean. So that's perfect. I think I still need a couple more enchanted seeds. So I'll see you guys when I have 50. So I may have forgot to hit record, but the plot is completely done, and I can now start growing wheat and farming wheat. Now, one thing that I'm wanting to get to is in the wheat collection, I'm almost at the small agronomy set, which would be super helpful for holding a bunch of items, and I want to upgrade as much as possible. To do that, we need enchanted, what's it? Enchanted leather, that's what it is. I almost forgot the name. And to do that, we need cows, which is perfect because I want to start doing Arachne soon as well, as in the next couple of episodes. I know I'm not that tanky, but anything helps, and it will give me a little bit of money, but to do that, I will need the cow hat. So we're going to kill a bunch of cows. Alright, I just killed a bunch of cows, and I don't have that much, but then I thought of something. This is not the best weapon I can get, and so if I warp to the I have to visit the dungeon hub. I'll be back when I get there. Alright, now that we're here, I can talk to Ophelia, and I think I can purchase a cleaver. And this will make my damage go up significantly compared to the undead sword. But to do that, we're going to need to donate the cleaver and the super cleaver. So I'm going to get 3 cleavers prepared. I'll see you guys when I have that. Alrighty, back here at the dungeon hub, we have the required materials to make 3 cleavers. Pause. There's something I want to share with you guys. Hypixel Skyblock is not the most important thing in life, and in fact, there are far more important things, one of which being your soul. And because I care about you, yes, you, I want to share with you the gospel. Now, this gospel is that all of us were created in the image of God. Each of us was given the knowledge of good and evil and rebelled against God. So God, instead of punishing us like we deserved, sent his one and only Son, who is God himself, to die on the cross under Pontius Pilate. And he was crucified like that. But 3 days later he rose, defeating death, so that whoever believes in him may inherit eternal life and have the forgiveness of sins. And that is the gospel that is so important for your soul. Thank you. And back to the video. And then, boom, bam. And so now that we have that, we're going to go put that in the museum. Alright, here at the museum, we're going to donate our cleaver, boom, and our super cleaver. So that's items. Now, I was thinking of something. Do you think I should use a texture pack? I don't mind the basic vanilla textures, but I do remember I once was trying to super max my super cleaver, or hyper max it, with all the enchants and then another profile, and I ended up with a hyper maxed rogue sword because they were gold sword textures. If you guys would like to see that, please comment down below and let me know, because I'd be willing to do that if you guys are interested. But for now, let's actually put luck on the super cleaver and looting so I can get more materials. Alrighty, you may have noticed that I'm actually in my island, and that's because I didn't have enough bookshelf power, but now we have a looting sharpness 5 cleaver, so we can get more loot from those items. I've also been killing pigs and chickens, because I'm going to need the chicken minions soon to get the enchanted eggs for specific items. And actually, because I do have the recipe for the silverfish, I think it is well worth it if I have the cobblestone, which I do in here, to go ahead and craft the silverfish pet. Boom. Cut to the collection. Alright, I'll continue killing cows. And boom. The chicken and the chicken hat. I'm going to craft both the chicken hat because I'm going to need it, and the cow hat. But also, I think it would be wise if to craft the chicken pet, because I believe at rare, it always drops an egg. So I want to upgrade it to there as fast as possible, which will take 20 seconds, which I believe I have the materials, unless I'm too broke, but oh, I might be a little too broke. So that might not happen right now, but one day. I'll continue grinding until I have the rest of the leather to get to the enchanted leather recipe. Alrighty. I am 1 cow away from the enchanted leather recipe. That's perfect. On top of that, we collected a lot of eggs, and I mean a lot of eggs, almost enough to start our first enchanted egg when we get that. And a lot of materials. So a lot of that is going to be used to craft the chicken minion that we're going to get. So now that we have that enchanted leather recipe, let's make some enchanted leather so we can craft some sacks. Perfect. Also, Jerry spawned. So I'm going to open this and see what I get. I actually forgot how these work. It's been so long since I've opened one. What are we gonna get? A Jerry candy. That's not that bad. It gives me 100 strength and 100 intelligence. I mean, any damage increase, especially when we get to the end, is gonna be super helpful because I can't use end armor until I have the full set. Alright. Now that we're at the museum, you guys may have noticed that I picked up farm suit and this talisman, so that can go in there. And now, I think I need to grind for pumpkin, mushroom, and cactus, and then buy these armors from the Rosetta. And then, of course, the angler from the fishing merchant. So, I will see you guys when I get all of those. that was a lot. But I will say it was a pretty successful day. We got a bunch of new weapons, including the Super Cleaver, a bunch of new armor sets, 12 to be exact, and a bunch of new rarities like the chicken hat and the cow hat. So I think today was really good. Now, I'm going to do some of the mining off camera to get the HOTM up. However, I'll record every HOTM level I get, maybe even just the commission claiming for next episode, but I'll let you guys comment on that. And of course, I will not gather any items that I do not record and put in the museum, so do not worry about the museum just magically filling up without you guys seeing that, because I think that's the fun part of this. I will also put the chicken minions up off camera so I can start getting the enchanted egg to start getting pets, but don't worry, I will not craft the pets off camera, those will be on camera. So, thank you for joining me for this episode of Museum Man.